up, everyone? Welcome back to Trust the Process, brought to you by Coastal Indoor Golf. Rest in peace, the Alliance. That's my first take here
The
today.
Alliance, is it Alliance American Football? That was the full term, like.
You know, it was only around for 50-something days, and I don't think I ever remembered what it was. But
Yeah, I'm the same way. I maybe saw the first play I ever saw for that. I turned the TV on, and it was a touchdown by Salt Lake City, I'm pretty sure, and then everyone prayed.
yeah, I watched a couple games here and there. Orlando was who I was rooting for just because of the Seminole representation on the team.
There was a lot of Gators on there.
It was I should say the state of Florida representation. There was a ton of people from UCF as well, USF, FAU, all that. But and Spurrier just because of his theatrics.
Did you know that there was actually an AAF fantasy football league?
Well, I feel bad because I'll never know who the champion was. I hope they never put any money on it.
Yeah, I had buddies that did a league, but yeah, I don't know if they wagered anything.
I hope not. Well, I don't know.
They should have wagered on how long the league was going to last.
That probably would have been a better bet because it started off looking strong, but came crashing down fast.
I mean, the play started strong, but even then, they still didn't have money to pay the players.
Yeah.
Initially.
Shout out to John Wolford for showing out and his, making the most of his opportunity, I should say.
He certainly doesn't play well against Creekside in the playoffs.
Oh, my Lord. Never will I ever hear the end of that. Well, today's show, no Mike, as you can already tell. Mike is he closing a house tonight, or is that tomorrow? I don't know. He's doing something. But we wanted to do this show like we did last year, the episode of everything that Mike doesn't like, which is baseball and NASCAR. And we'll throw on some golf and some hockey, too, which he doesn't really follow as well. And might as well we could just bash him the whole time if we really wanted to.
Yeah, we're going with a really wide episode, so the diversity kind of killed now.
Yeah, so sorry if you're not white. You probably don't want to listen to this episode. Nah, let's just go ahead and dive into our first topic, the baseball. Well, let's go with some overreactions. Your Cubbies didn't look so hot to start the season.
Yeah, bad bullpen action. First game we got 12 runs. We took care of business. Second game we had 3-run lead going to the 7th inning and gave that up. Third game as well, had a lead going to the 7th, gave up the lead. We managed to tie with the Rangers, so we went to 10 innings, and then we lost on a wild pitch. The first game against Atlanta was very awful. We didn't get any offense, and the defense produced 6 errors. So
that's not a good number.
Yeah, and then last night too, we had a pretty good lead on the Braves. We were doing pretty well, and what do you know? Bullpen gave it up again. So that's the story as of right now. So if they don't shape up the bullpen, at least you could probably see some action towards looking for trades. The year we won the World Series, we traded for Chapman, and that made all the difference later on. So.
Absolutely. I'm right there with you with the bullpen not being so hot. We also always have the struggles of not having the bats there. And the Nationals, for some reason, either score like 9 to 10 runs or 1 to 2 runs. And, that's why we lost to the Mets in the first game, Mets in the first game of the season. Pitcher duel, Syndergaard and Scherzer, fantastic matchup. So many strikeouts in that game. We lose because we can't get a freaking hit. And
it is Syndergaard too.
Absolutely, I know that, but at the same time, it's like they still hit 2 home runs off Scherzer, and
I saw a stat. I'm pretty sure Syndergaard's only allowed 1 extra more home runs as he's hit in the last 47 innings or so.
So that goes back to 2015 because he's been injured so much, right?
Probably.
Drum symbol. Haha. Nah, but we're sitting at 3-3 right now. Hate the Phillies. Hate you, Bryce.
It's a weird start of a schedule. You play a division series with the Mets, then you play a division series with the Phillies, and now you're back to playing the Mets.
I don't understand. We always start with the division game. I don't know. It's like every year I feel like we're either playing the Marlins, the Mets, or the Phillies. and now we're playing the Mets again already. I felt like last year we didn't play the Mets at all till like the second half of the season, so I don't understand baseball scheduling. There's so many freaking games I can't keep track of them all anyway.
Cubs haven't played at home yet. They're actually playing their first game on the 8th, which I'll be attending at Wrigley, and that's against the Pirates. And then they have a series with the Brewers, the team that Mike predicts to win the NL pennant.
Yeah, Mike, looking good so far, sitting at 6-1 atop of the Central.
I mean, we were both upset he picked them because they're actually a good team and he doesn't know what he's talking about.
I know. I was really hoping he'd pick someone trash like the Reds or something like that just so we could laugh at him.
And my picks are doing awful right now because I went with the Cubs to be biased and then the Angels because I thought they were going to be healthy. And
they both what's his face? The Asian guy, I forget his name.
Shotani,
is he healthy or is
I think he's supposed to be. I don't know. I did this. I made that pick without proper information, but with him healthy, you can expect a good team because he produces offense, and he also pitches extremely well.
He's in the 10-day. Did you notice the subtle change of the?
Well, it wasn't so subtle.
Well, I know, but I mean, like for me, it was. I don't know. I didn't see it. Now it's
no longer the disabled list because people associate disables with, well.
Yeah.
So I mean, they didn't want
disabled people.
Yeah.
And they didn't want that connotation anymore, so now it's the injured list. It just I don't know. When I see it on the bottom line, it just doesn't look right. I'm not used to it yet. It's like the IL.
Yeah.
The ice cream list?
Because they're ill.
The ill list. Ooh, the illest. Oh, I like that. That's a good one. As for Mike's other team, the Royals are 2-4. I mean, I don't expect much from them. Whatever. Screw them.
I'm going to be seeing some scrimp tonight. I mean, I don't know when y'all are hearing this, but the scrimp season is kicking off, or I guess pitching off. I don't know.
Something like that. I don't know. We're recording, it's April 4th today, so yes, the Jumbo Shrimp do start their season tonight. We are going down to check out the little festival that they're having beforehand.
Celebrate Kevin Hodges' birthday.
Yes, shout out to Kevin. Happy birthday, buddy.
A lot of April birthdays.
Yeah, I remember us talking a year ago, like right when April started, about all the April birthdays.
And here we are talking again about all the April birthdays.
I still got Mike by a day, so haha, Mike. You little kid.
There's probably like 12 people I know with April birthdays within the first 2 weeks, and
I know a lot of people with April birthdays, but I know no one with my birthday.
When did I'm just wondering when all these birthday, I'm wondering if when all these parents got together, those magic.
It must have been like some concert or something. Everyone just got together and had a good time. Well, we should enjoy that. The 7th inning stretch, they're actually going to come out with like the Google Street View, and they're going to come out to the pitcher's mound and do a panorama.
So we're going to be on Google Streets.
Yeah, we got to make sure that we pose or something like that, or get a good seat so we can remember where we are in it. Moving on, though.
They'll have to blur your face out for looking too inappropriate.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sexy, obviously.
No, I just look like a penis.
Oh, well. Ouch. That hurt a little bit.
I'm just messing.
Moving on to our second white topic, NASCAR. So, some big changes.
Vroom, vroom.
The schedule shakeup to 2020.
Very interesting.
2020 sounds stupid. Yeah. 2020, the NASCAR Cup Series slate gets a makeover. So, and you showed me this, so you go ahead and what are some of the biggest things that popped out to you?
Well, obviously, one thing, Daytona, people like to go down there for 4th of July. No longer in July. It will be the regular season ending race, August 29th. Another big thing, they're doing 2 Pocono races in one weekend. I guess that's just to avoid inconsistent weather, but that'll be interesting to see how they do qualifying with that.
The qualifying, what if you trash your car?
Yeah, so I don't know if they're coming with 4 cars.
Yeah, like do you come with 4? Because, what if you wreck?
Or maybe just 3 at least, I don't know.
Yeah, like you wreck in practice and then you wreck during the race, and then are you done for the weekend? Like you don't even qualify the next day?
You lose 2 race points. Yeah, like that would be interesting to see. Night race in Martinsville, which people don't know about that, but Martinsville has never had a night race, pretty sure, and So this will be like when Wrigley Field first got lights in '88.
Yeah.
So
Let there be light.
this will be interesting to see. A lot of the racers like that idea, I guess. Short tracks in general they like, and
Short tracks and road courses. Short tracks and road courses. That's
Yeah.
what we need. Just more and more of those. Get rid of the cookie cutters already.
no season finale in Miami or whatever, however you want to pronounce it. It's in Phoenix.
Yeah, ISM Raceway.
Kevin Harvick dominates Phoenix, so expect him to win more cups.
Yeah, it's I don't know that. I thought they were gonna really spice it up and do like, could you imagine Daytona being the last race of the year where everyone's literally just crashing as they come to the finish? Like that would be incredible, but also people would be pissed at the same time.
Be devastating for crashes, Keith. That's rude of you to root for.
I mean, I'm trying to cater to some of those people that only watch for the wrecks, Kevin. But
Yeah, it's just.
I think they could have done better.
But Martinsville's the race prior to Phoenix, so I think that's going to be where most of it's decided.
Yeah, and you have Bristol, which ends the opening round of the playoffs.
Yep.
So that's going to be a big one. And the playoffs start with Darlington, which is throwback weekend. Oh man, I love those throwback cars. Those are gorgeous.
Yeah, I you know what's funny is I tweeted something like that like 4 years ago, and then they started doing that. I don't know if I was the inspiration behind it or not, but I mean, I just like that they're doing that. So
It's a nice touch. It's a very nice touch.
It's like, I mean, I love throwbacks for any sport. Like, obviously, the Magic have better throwbacks than current uniforms.
Correct.
Cubs, they had a throwback season when Wrigley Field did their 100-year anniversary, I think, back in 2014. And each throwback they wore was really cool just to see. I mean, their uniforms are pretty
subtle
timeless.
subtle changes, but I mean enough to where you can see like the I love the baby cubby, the Sammy Sosa era Cubs. I love those. Those are great. I mean, even in football when they get to, like the Dolphins going back to like those roots.
And maybe Jacksonville does some throwbacks this year with the 25th anniversary.
That'd be cool.
But that was the idea too when they went back to the uniform change and solid black helmets. That was some theories that people were having, but NASCAR for sure, the throwback cars are just by far better looking than what we have today.
Follow a great NASCAR Classic account, and they post nothing but beautiful cars, and it's hard not to smile and remember when cars were just made to be beautiful and didn't, sponsors weren't an issue. It was more of just like, oh yeah, I know that, bright green car is Bobby Labonte because he's the Interstate Batteries car.
Yeah.
The Rainbow Warrior of Jeff Gordon.
I always like the Tide car from Ricky Craven and even Derek Cope.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rusty Wallace's Miller Lite car.
Iconic. Obviously, Dale in the 3. I mean, you can go back. I mean, even closer with, Junior and the Bud in the 8. I mean, that was just, you saw it and you're like, oh yeah, that's Junior right there.
Little June bug.
I'm a little excited because I don't know if you know this, but Biffle's making a comeback.
Uh-oh.
In the truck series, at least. He'll be racing for Kyle Busch. Not sure if he's going full slate or not, but we'll see. Oh, jumping ahead now to the Masters. Hello, friends. Welcome to Master season.
And Tony Romo.
Yeah, no, please. That would be hilarious.
Tony Romo, if you ever did golf, fan, like, you would see a putt roll and be like,
and here's the putt. He just missed. Oh, wow.
That's why I don't like Tony Romo in the booth. I mean, people give him, he's good just because he predicts plays, but honestly, if you watch enough football, you can predict that stuff. I mean, like he was saying, if they put Gronk out wide, no crap. They're going to throw it to Gronk out wide with a 5'9" cornerback on him. And
I mean, I'm right there with you. Obviously, I have no skill in that at all whatsoever, but I agree with you saying the antics that he has just get on my nerves. Everyone jumped on his train, and I mean, I'm still at the station, man.
I also don't like Joe Buck, but...
Oh, well, I love Joe Buck.
Yeah,
we'll be different in that one. But anyway, going on to the Masters. So last year we saw Fat Patrick Reed win. Not really happy about that.
No one likes Patrick Reed in the golf world for the most part. The guy is not a good guy.
He's not a likable dude.
He started at Georgia, stole stuff from his teammates' locker rooms and stuff. Had to go to, I think, Georgia State not even
Augusta
that.
State.
Yeah, Augusta State.
I think, yeah.
And then, so I mean, he's got experience on the course because he's around that area. But he once saw his parents at a tournament, had security escort them out.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
what a jerk. I mean, he's just, and his wife, I think, runs him too.
I'm not gonna judge looks. I mean, there's a post where he posted a picture of him and her at a Red Sox game, I believe, and he was saying he was really upset at the PGA Tour for the most part because everyone was behind the net and he wasn't, and he's like, "Oh, thanks PGA Tour for putting us in line drive section of the game." And then comments underneath it were pretty hilarious. So I think one of the comments were like, "Did they provide a bale of hay for your wife?"
And there's, Twitter's always good for a good bash, but I don't know. Oh, hopefully he's not up there again this year. Ricky came in second. I don't care for Ricky, but
I think Ricky is starting to play. He started playing a little bit better last year. He started this season pretty hot. He won in Phoenix and currently in the Valero Texas Open at TPC San Antonio. He's in fifth. Most golfers aren't playing in this tournament because they like to get their rest and keep their focus towards the Masters. Because see Tiger playing this week because he's got that mindset. But
absolutely.
Ricky looks at it more as it's just extra practice to keep going out there and keep practicing. So
and another check in his pocket.
Yeah, that's a good point too. It's more money. I mean, not that they need it, but he's honestly. I think I would see it to see him win. I think he hasn't won a major yet, so this one would obviously be huge. I want to see Tiger win. Of course, he didn't play too bad at the Players. He had a 7 on 17, and that kind of threw his whole tournament off. I think that was round 3.
Tiger hasn't won at Augusta in 14 years, so
yeah,
that'd be pretty cool.
And obviously, that every time he is at the top, it's just great for golf. And
absolutely, everyone's gonna tune in if you see Tiger's up at the top.
Yeah, and his last win was in Atlanta, so maybe it's a comfort level, a Georgia thing.
Very well, maybe.
I don't think you're gonna see him play too poorly here. Spieth obviously played well last year in the final round, making almost an epic comeback, and then on the final hole, or 17 or 18, one of those 2 holes, his drive clips a tree just right before. So
Devastating blow.
Yeah, that definitely took him out.
Some of the guys that I Googled here, I have their Vegas odds. Now, forgive me, I don't know any of these, what they mean or anything like that, but Dustin Johnson sitting at 10-1. Justin Rose is 12-1. Rory 8-1. John Rahm 16-1. Koepka is 18-1, and then Justin Thomas is 14-1. Of those guys, do you like any of those, or you sticking with Ricky? Or
Rory's playing pretty well ever since he used our TrackMan at the Inning Club.
You know what? That gave him that extra boost. He was like a Mario, man.
He was focused at the Players. But I think the reason why he won the Players is because he didn't have to think too much. The conditions were softer, so the course played longer, so he can just pull out his driver more often, where when it was in May, the golfers would have to be more critical of what club they were pulling because the ball would just roll unexpectedly, take unexpected hops and such. And I liked it better in May just because of that, but it was also hotter. But I think, he's focused. He's playing pretty well. Like I mentioned, Tiger, he's playing pretty well. He got to the quarterfinals, I think, of the World Golf Championship Dell match play. And so he's playing pretty well. Dustin Johnson, he drives the ball far, but I don't know. He doesn't. I don't remember if he's what kind of majors he's won. I know Brooks Koepka is always playing well in majors, so maybe Brooks Koepka too.
That'd be fun. I mean, are the conditions supposed to be good? I haven't really looked into it.
They're right now. I'm sure they're pretty lush. I mean, it's springtime. Springtime's always nice for golf. Obviously, the course is always soft and such, but with firm greens. Currently, right now, they're actually letting women play on the course for the first time ever. So, yeah, that's good on you,
They've
Augusta
never-
National.
So you're saying they've never played on this course before?
They've never allowed any women ever to play on this course before, and they're letting amateur women golfers play right now. So there's a couple of Florida Gators in there. I think there's the woman that's leading right now. I think is from Oregon or something. They haven't actually played on the course yet. The way it was set up is they played 2 rounds at one of the public courses in Augusta. They had 75 players invited, and they're only taking 30. And those 30 will have a practice round tomorrow. And then Saturday, they'll play their final round at Augusta National, and it will be the first time ever women have ever played that course because, well, golf just has some old
dated rules, yeah.
Yeah.
That's really strange. Wow, I did not know that.
Augusta is one of the strictest courses when it comes to who plays on it,
So you couldn't go out there and, wind around like we can here in Jacksonville, Sawgrass?
No, I've played TPC Sawgrass, and that was because I knew someone who volunteered for the players,
But you don't think they could do that at Augusta?
Nope. You have to know a member. And only way to become a member is if you're invited by the club or something like that. And
Lordy.
Or if you have won the event, something like so.
So if I kissed Patrick Reed, do you think he would let me? Nah, probably not him.
I don't think he would kiss you.
Well, he probably would.
I mean, you're just about as attractive as his wife, but.
Wow. Skyler with a low blow. Well, that should be interesting. That'll go on the rest of the week. So,
but the Masters is Masters is a big deal for golf.
$11 million purse. Yeah, it sounds nice to me.
The Players has the largest purse in golf.
Who cares? I mean, it's still all good money. I'll take it all.
Yeah.
Moving to more of the local level, our Jacksonville Icemen have officially clinched a playoff berth for the first time. So 1 out of 2 years. I remember last year they were making a push, and I was sitting there crossing my fingers, praying that we would lose because I didn't want to work any extra games. And I was gassed.
It's so selfish of you.
It was a long season, man. I was tired.
Well, it looks like they play 70 games.
My friends were quitting. It wasn't as fun. Yeah, we're 70 games in. We're 3rd in the South.
Imagine how
Conference.
the hockey players play, getting bashed around. Have you ever ice skated?
No, I have not.
Never?
Nope. I don't know how to.
Oh, man, I'm incredible at ice skating, and let me tell you, when you're done, you don't feel anything, but the next day your legs are so sore.
Well, obviously, but these guys trained for this, so obviously
they are in better shape, but going 70 games of skating forward and backwards and checking people and...
I'm not saying it's not easy.
Well,
I just didn't want to. I wasn't. But they were getting paid. I wasn't getting paid.
Well, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, see, I had to smell Nutty Bavarian 24 hours a day.
You know you like nuts.
I mean, I do like their nuts, but not all nuts, jerk. Anyway, if the Icemen literally are playing right now to see if they play the Solar Bears and the Everblades, and if I remember correctly, we suck against both of them, so we're probably gonna lose. If you guys are interested in tickets, though, the single game tickets are available as of today, April 4th.
I still not have caught an Iceman game.
You definitely need to. It's a fun experience.
I'm debating while I'm in Chicago going to a Blackhawks game.
I just went to an Avs game when I was in Colorado. Shout out to Brandon for those tickets. I mean, that was quite the experience seeing professional hockey. Low scoring affair, but hey, got to see a shootout victory, which was pretty cool. As I forgot Brandon's car keys in the seats, so I had to get escorted back inside by the security and taken back to my seats so I could get them. Wow. But hey, that's besides the point.
I'm glad they're still there.
Me too. Well, the guy next to me, Will, who was chatting me up, was a very friendly guy, and I was really disappointed he didn't get the zebra popcorn. We had a nice little discussion.
What's a zebra popcorn?
I think it was how the chocolate, the white chocolate,
they
the
just
dark
drizzle
chocolate
on
drizzle. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
That sounds good.
I mean, it looked good, but it was also $12 for one of those not very big containers either. So bad radio. Sorry, I did a visual of about the size of maybe I don't know, a quart of milk, that size. But anyway, if you want to see the Icemen, the 18th, 19th, and 20th, if necessary, for the playoffs, those games are what are available. You should definitely check them out. They are a fun time. They do a lot of little fun activities.
Skate on by.
Yeah, skate on by to the future ViStar Veterans Memorial
Is
Arena.
it future or is it current?
I don't know. I don't see a sign up there, so I'm
I
not
think
gonna
it
call
is.
that.
Well, I mean, during the tournament, NCAA tournament, which we should probably have mentioned that a little, I guess. I don't know. But
we can wait for Mike to talk about
yeah,
that.
but
So he can cry about Florida State or something.
But yeah, during that tournament they had it on the jumbotron in the middle or whatever.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they had the ViStar branding on it.
Okay, well, it's probably official. It's just I don't know. I always like to wait to see the sign. It's gonna be interesting because I'm just you got the arena, you've got the baseball grounds, and you've got Altel, right? or wait, no, Jacksonville Municipal.
No, it's Tia. Tia, and then Tamara. And sister, yeah.
There we go.
Never knew how much I missed ya.
Staying on the local theme, I did want to shout out Jacksonville University baseball for taking down the Knolls the other night. Scott on the call. That was always nice to hear a victory there. Beat them 3-2 in 11 innings.
I was trying to make a dolphin noise.
Yeah, I was gonna say what was that supposed to be? You gotta do like the SpongeBob, actually,
I can do
a
Perry the
horse.
Platypus. But
Perry the Platypus. Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
I always thought it was funny that it was DEI. Like Dale.
I always thought that too. I always looked at it. I was like, oh yeah, yeah, NASCAR, right? Other things around town.
The folks won't get it.
On April 6th, there is a Turkish food fest at the Istanbul Cultural Center in Jacksonville. If you're into Turkish food, there is a crawfish boil.
Not to be confused with actual turkey.
Turkey is good, but yes, no, this is talking about the country of Turkey.
Not
located in...
not your traditional Thanksgiving feast.
Yeah. Let's see. We've got the crawfish boil on the rooftop at River and Post on April 6th.
Get you some crawdaddies.
Disney on Ice, Sunday at 5 p.m. at... Oh, there it is. ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Okay.
Yeah. Go see Elsa, Moana, and Belle.
There's got to be more than that, right?
Yeah, it's probably the whole Disney crew.
Okay, good. There's a JSO hiring expo, also Saturday at 8 a.m.
Be hired to be racist.
Oh, my goodness. No, I know some good cops. They all come to Chick-fil-A.
Some good cops. It should be all good cops.
The grand opening of Maddie D's Cafe and Confections. Okay, I'm going to click on this just because I'm interested. I don't even know what this is. It's on it's at 440 West Adams Street, so it's right by me. I should probably go to this.
Just want to let you know, too, that I mean no disrespect to any police officers either. I respect their hard work.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I was waiting for you to be like F12 or something like that and be like, whoa, Sky, whoa. Sheesh. Other than that, there's really not much that I see here. I'm just going on Facebook events, really looking to see what's going on.
Mosh is, not Mosh, excuse me. The Comer Art Gallery has free entry all day Saturday, April 6th as well. So if you love beautiful artwork.
Don't they usually have free entry on Saturday?
No, Tuesdays.
Okay.
But the Comer Art Gallery is one of my favorite museums in all of Jacksonville. I mean, I like all the museums here, I guess. I mean, there's not many. There's Mosh and the Comer. But the Comer has a really cool backstory. It used to be a mansion. It had termites, too. It also was like maybe I'd have to go back and revisit to understand everything. But I think at one point it was like
episode on the history of that.
Like a paper mill. Probably should have like we should do a whole history of Jacksonville thing too, I guess.
We could probably get together with the folks down at the Jacksonville Public Library and their podcast. Completely booked if you've never heard that one. It's a good one.
That library is beautiful as well.
It is. I do like to go there. Oh, okay, tomorrow, April 5th. Let's celebrate National Deep Dish Pizza Day. Yes, please.
Maybe I need to get a Chicago deep dish pizza tomorrow.
Chicago at the landing went out.
Well, the whole
they didn't pay their
landing's
lease.
going out.
But I mean, they didn't pay their lease, so they got forcibly closed.
Well,
is there another Chicago pizza in Jax?
I don't know.
There
used to be one on Phillips.
Phillips Highway went out a long time ago. It became some Indian restaurant.
Well, it obviously had some unfortunate events happen at the landing location.
Yeah, we don't have to get into that. I mean, that's about all I've got. I'm really looking through here, and there's really not that much that looks really cool. I mean, this is...
Oh, look, there's the Disney on Ice. That's tonight.
Fairgrounds parking for Disney on Ice. What?
That makes no sense.
I don't get it either. Some of these Facebook events, I swear, are fake. But That's our show, guys. Thanks for tuning in again. Mike, we miss you. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
Duval.
Want to give
That
us?
was just random. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah. I don't know. We didn't talk any Jags at all, but
Well, it's the city. It's not even about the Jaguars, okay? Like,
fine.
That's
Do want to give a quick shout out to all of you that participated in our contest for the Jumbo Shrimp gift card. I don't know who the winner is yet, obviously, because the first pitch has not happened yet, but. We do appreciate those who do follow us and
that's a
give us
great
support.
prize, to be honest. Like, I don't think I'll win with the score I entered, but
69-0 would be an incredible baseball score. Let me tell you that. Actually, it'd be an incredible score for any sport, but
that would be that would go under the 10-run rule, right?
yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pack up, head out, check out this little festival beforehand, get our magnets for our refrigerators.
Yes.
And
I expect long lines tonight because people only like to go to opening night. I mean, we do outsell the Marlins quite frequently, so.
Don't dig the new Marlins uniforms. Do like the gray ones, but every other one looks pretty bad. But
Poorly executed. I think the color scheme is not too shabby, but they're definitely poorly executed.
yeah, so thanks for listening, guys. Always, thanks for trusting the process, and we'll catch you next time.